Running a business, what does a consultant need to do to plan for running a business?
You have to be incorporated one way or the other. Especially starting off, everybody needs an accountant to help set up their corporate entity, decide which way to be in terms of incorporation.
At some level, the best advice that we can give you is go get an attorney, go get an accountant. There are really two key issues, the major one of which is taxes. The other side of that is risk and the degree to which the business risks you take become associated with your personal risk.
Both the accountant and the attorney, I try to think of more as an investment than as an expense. They're kind of the consultants that we consultants hire. The money you spend, you think you're spending on your accountant and your attorney comes back to you in intangible ways later on in money that you don't wind up having to spend by mistake.
How about their tax rules or things like I can do to try and keep the IRS at bay?
Well, short of actually being an IRS agent, and then they're the only ones that are going to know from day to day what the laws are and how they're going to interpret them. Once in a while, just think as if you were an IRS agent. The biggest red flag an IRS agent is going to spot is if you're trying to leverage your business tax return to pay for some of your personal lifestyle. I have a checking account that is only in the name of the business. I actually also have a credit card that I use as a debit card for that, so it's all in one account. But everything that goes into that checking account is business income, and every check I write or every purchase I make on that card is a business expense.
The other tax implication is your car mileage. There are a couple of choices. You can use a company car and track your personal mileage, or you can use a personal car and track your company mileage. But in the end, you do need to separate the two, unless, of course, you have two different cars. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how many people do that.
Yeah, and any place you're looking at a shared resource that gets shared between personal and business. It could be your home, could be your car, could be your telephone lines. There's a whole range of things that could be involved here. You really need to kind of talk to your accountant and figure out how you need to do this in order to have a fair accounting of how the use works.
Are there softwares out there that can help me sort of organize?
QuickBooks would be a recommended one.
Okay.
There's several vendors of software, and it's certainly not a bad idea to just buy into one. It will simplify your communication with your accountant incredibly if you just simply use the kind of software that your accountant likes.